It's race day and we are back on the Sea Trooper 44 channel here for the Canadian Grand Prix. We did do qualifying back on Friday, so if you haven't watched that, please give it a watch. I will put the link in the bio. We managed to come through, just scrape through in Q1, Q2 we managed to finish top, and then Q3 we messed our final lap up, which demoted us from second all the way down to 8th. Can we recover? Stick around and find out here for the Canadian Grand Prix. I'll see you all on the grid.
Here in Montreal, lights out is quickly approaching on this artificial island originally built for the World Fair in 1967. Now it's used for a World's Fair of a different kind, ever since Formula One first arrived here. We're back in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, the engineer, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Bottas, Albon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Joe, Sargent, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
It's a very special time for the drivers. It's almost like everything around you slows down and you become hyper-aware. So your nerves slightly go up, your adrenaline's going up. It's the perfect time to start focusing on your visualizations and preparing for the race. So you want to avoid distractions and really stay cool, calm, and focused.
Hello everyone, you join me on the grid ready for the Canadian Grand Prix. I'm just going to have a quick look at the strategy. The team has got us on mediums for the first stint. I am debating switching that to hards just because it says the rain's going to come later in the race. So I feel like if we're on the hard tyre at that point, it might be hard for us to keep temperature in the tyres, and therefore it might be hard for us to, keep the laps going. So I will swap to the mediums, and we'll pit lap 20 for that. Going against what the team's suggestion, but at least we might get the most out of the car that way. And it makes, sometimes I find being on a harder tyre, as much as you're going quicker and going slower than the car in front, I think sometimes it just makes, you don't have to gauge your speed as much when you're making overtakes. I'm just going to go out on the formation lap now.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes.
And as proven in qualifying one, if you haven't watched that, I have attached the link in the description. And if you haven't already as well, subscribe and press that alert bell so that you know when videos are going live. Please subscribe at the very least, help support the channel. Keeps me doing this, means I can keep making the content for you guys.
No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good.
If you do subscribe. Back to what I was saying though, so we went with a setup option that was more optimum for a wet race, which it is meant to rain later into the race, I don't know when. But whenever that rain comes, we should be quicker than all the cars in front. So hopefully, even if it's too late and we're on the medium tyres at the time, and it's 3-4 laps before the end, at least we'll be going quicker for them last 3-4 laps. But fingers crossed it's a bit earlier than that. We haven't got the car set up for dry race runs, but we will be quicker in the corners than all the other cars on track. So it might give us a bit of an advantage in terms of overtaking, because they are all set up for straight line speed. Not too sure where to position my car here, because I feel like wherever I position it, it's going to be too close to cars in front.
Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
So let's see what we can do from here on the grid as well. Just want to keep it clean in this first corner. Alright-ish start, not the worst. And it did mean we got a little look down the inside at Perez, which does mean outside of this corner, can we outdrag him? No, we can't. We are just going to have to slot him behind Perez. Can we have a look down into this corner? No. Maybe into here. Just slow the car down and we do get past that. Number one, first overtake done. Trying to claw back from 8th on the grid. Arguably, like I said, if you'd watched qualifying, arguably we could have been on pole with how quick we were in the wet. It was just that one mistake that let us down. If not, we could have potentially been on pole. So can we rectify that mistake in the race and come back from 8th? We've already dropped Perez after getting past him. Piastri now. You can see we are much quicker in the corners there, able to carry so much more speed through than Oscar.
DRS enabled.
Just thinking, can we have a look down the inside there? Maybe round, no, closes that off nicely. This DRS will run down to this corner here. And I missed my braking zone there. I'll just cut across the grass. Have lost a bit of time to Oscar, but I'm not going to worry too much. As soon as I start driving a bit angry, you know, trying to look for them small gaps and throw my car down the inside, that's when we're going to make them kind of mistakes that I've just made there. So I'm just going to take that as my warning to drive a bit more cleanly. As the quote goes by Michael Schumacher, you first have to finish. I'm not going to get any points if I don't. Right now, with where Lando is, this isn't damage limitations, this is an opportunity to claw back some much needed points in that race. As I've said previously, I don't expect to be beating Lando in the championship, but as long as we're up there, I'm going to fight for it.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
There we go, give me my time back on Oscar, a little bit at a time. And purple, sector 1.
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Now our energy store is a bit worn going into this race. One issue that we are carrying. So it might make it a bit harder to overtake just because we can't use the battery as much as we normally would, but I don't think it'll affect us all that much. It is something that we will be changing into the next race. But for this race it just didn't seem necessary to be changing the components any more than we already have been. And that's funny because imagine we get right up to the back of Piastri even after that mistake. Another good lap there. Piastri with a little wobble.
slowed down a bit earlier than just to accelerate through that corner. Maybe set myself up for this overtake here. Left no room really there on the inside, Oscar. That will compromise his drive down to this corner as well. If I can slow the car down, which I haven't, so I will let him back past. That would have been a decent overtake. Couldn't slow the car down for the overtake, so giving it back to Piastri there. Wasn't going to cut across the track. I knew the corner wasn't mine, so just bail out in the position back to lose as little time as possible. Because again, this isn't going to be won just by making this one overtake. It's being consistent so we can stay close to that group in front of Oscar as well. Who are setting faster times than me at the minute as well. Like that was right on the back of him again. And yeah, it might have been a bit easier to pass the medium tyres, but short-term pain for long-term gain. In a similar position as we were before, but he will get a better exit Piastri, so I'm not going to try it down this corner this time around. We should have a run it on the straight to save some of that airs as well. Use it to boost this one down. I didn't mean to try that there in the hairpin. I broke so much later than him that I had to kind of come off the throttle to just go past him, otherwise I would have collected him and then that would have been another incident. Not where I want to make an overtake here, but it's a good one and we'll take it. Another position. We've got Piastri, that's another one down. Now we can set off the car off Sainz. Already purple first sector, running much better now in that clean air.
Okay mate, we've got some clear track in front of us and let's make the best of it, so please make this next one a very fast lap.
The same as me. Let's go set some fast times, close that gap to the cars ahead. So far,
okay, gap ahead, 3.9 seconds.
Slow the car down well there for the hairpin. No drag this time, no toe down the straight, and you can see how much time we're losing from not having that toe. Still do a quick lap at our quickest.
Mate, great stuff. You
and
hit
it's actually
that
the quickest lap
that
of
sets
this
us up
session.
nicely for the rest of this race.
I'll take that one. I didn't think it would be because that last sector was slow. But still a really good time. I'm going to save some minutes for this lap. Corner cut there. I run the risk every time I go around that corner of a corner cut. I am always very, very close to the wall going around that corner. So I'm not surprised that I would get at least one in this race, but it's not something I want to see a lot of because that will turn into a penalty if we continue doing it. It's the last thing we want. We're slightly catching Sainz. And I don't know if Verstappen's lost positions to end up for, or if he must have lost some positions to end up there. Clearly not the quickest car out on track. That was decent through there. You can see that time tumbling, that's how good of a line that was.
to
That's
slow
the
down
second.
before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
One more will be a penalty, so we want to avoid doing that. It's very early to be running the risk of a penalty from me. It's turning in forward soon. On the grass a bit there as well. So you calm down a bit. The cars aren't too far ahead, racing like they are 5-10 seconds up the road and they're not. They're literally just there, and I need to calm it down a bit because my tyres will come into their own. Decent through that last corner again. First corner. Yeah, there we go. That's the line we need to take. Safe line. There's a faster line by the looks of it because we did go turbo. Because we've got the car set up corners, that's why we are quicker than a lot of these cars in the race as well. All of them running in the dirty air, they have no downforce. And they're struggling. We are struggling less so. Because of our setup being more race, more geared towards the race, more race friendly, shall we say. We are now in the DRS of Carlos Sainz. A bit too much curve there. Couldn't get the power down quite as quickly as I wanted.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Much as the Thomas make use of the overtake button. And see the fronts through it. Just see how much later these guys are braking there. There's a bit of having go here and got a hairpin. Can I slow the car down? Just lock the rears, trying to slow that car down, and that's my mistake. And it's going to cost us at least 4 seconds here, I think. For those ahead, we will get the DRS, but that's cost us big time as well. Just as we caught the pack. Like I say, we will get the benefit of the DRS to try and catch the pack up.
Focus on the driving.
Lock up there from Carlos. Probably should have came off the brake a little bit earlier going at my corner. Obviously if I did I wouldn't have spun, but I don't think I needed as much brake pressure as I was applying. I think when you see the cars in front you think, well, I'm going to go into the back of them. It just tenses you up, so you end up putting more pressure behind the brake pedal than you really need. Catching Sainz nicely here. turbulent there now. I'll put a bit more into the steering wheel. And he broke a lot earlier than me there, Carlos Sainz, and I nearly collected him because I had to readjust my line. He broke very early, I thought, there. And he must have, because he's lost time to Verstappen. So just braking early to try and keep me at bay, and I nearly ended up collecting him there. It was a bit dangerous from Carlos. Didn't get the best exit coming down the straight. And again he's broke early to try and compromise my line. I'm going to have a go
I've got
down
some
the inside.
information on Alonso. They've got an issue with their car. They're
Doesn't
going to be
leave
slow.
loads of space, but enough. Can we outdrag him? Yes we do. That's a good overtake. That's what we want. It was clean. Perhaps I used more curve than I wanted, but didn't make contact with him. Now we can set up the Max Verstappen as well. Slowly chiseling our way through the pack. Much like our race in Monaco. Which I really didn't expect to be able to chisel my way through the pack the way I did. Glad I did them few extra runs. I do think my hand in qualifying caused a bit of the issue. Yeah, definitely should have done a lot more practice runs than I did in Monaco. By practice runs I don't mean like a practice race, I just mean like the actual practice sessions, just doing laps on a hard tyre, medium
And
tyre,
gap to
whatever.
the car in front,
Just doing laps.
1.6 seconds.
Good amount of fuel, I'll just go around, find my braking points, and just learn the track. I didn't do that in Monaco, that was a stupid decision. Yeah, don't think just jump on and just put a lot, like, just do a race. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes of these videos. A lot of something eyes off there.
Mind that front wing is going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yeah, a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, a lot of practice runs. Let's try and give you the best opportunity to see some good overtakes. Let's straight back with Max there. Make these as entertaining as possible for you guys. And get past Max. I'm going to try and stick to the outside here.
Nice
keep
work,
it on
mate.
track.
That brings you up a place.
Take my eyes off him. Cost us a little bit in the front wing, but not loads.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the
Not a
most of it.
mistake. So should we take your eyes off this for a second? What's happening? The scenario that's out in front is the scenario that happened in 2024. Lewis Church and George Russell.
Okay, mate, any more front wing damage and it's going to really cost us. So please, let's protect it and bring the car
Wide
home.
there. And that will be partly the front wing, you know, that turbulent there just sucking us out wide. I might get a new wing in the pits when we come to pits. After George Russell.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
I'm don't know where Nico's stopping from, but I hope it's somewhere in the points. George will be going into the pits at the end of this lap, so there's not much of a point in trying to do anything stupid to get the overtake. Obviously, I want to get time to the cars behind, so come out in front of them, but just following down my seat. Yeah, I'm going to give him a little bit of a gap, so I've got a nice little braking point. Don't have to worry about hitting my purple. I'll do some clean laps here. Laps, more than 2 at the minute. Slightly. It will cost us a bit of time in the pits, but it'll be worth it. I'm just trying to find a happy ground where I can pull away from Max. Catch some airs just to pull away.
Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Almost forgot that there might be rain.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about
there it is.
15 minutes.
15 minutes on the rain, so it should hit us about, I'm going to say 8 laps to go. So it might be a case of lap 32, which I know people sat at home might be going, you guys watching might be sat there going, lap 32, you've only got 3 laps left, why pit then? I think lap 32 might be a good time to pit, if that's when it comes out.
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It
Any
looks like
later
they're
than that, but I'm
retiring.
thinking it's not wet enough for wet tyres. I won't be pitting after lap 32. I won't gain enough time. But I'll make that call later in the race. That's only if it's
Tyre condition still looking
comes
good.
out. Then a few laps before the end there is you.
Green flag.
Max is staying with us, but I'm really shook him off the DRS, but he's not really challenging necessarily. We're just slowly opening up the gap, I think. Took us a while to bring the car around there and he'll gain there. I'll put a bit there so I won't use it. I'm going to stick on the inside, on the outside. Goes up into the pit.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. It's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
car on that will do. Going off some of those. I think we will still come out in third. Especially if I'm doing stuff like that. We'll go out in fourth. That just gives us a bit more work to do again. This tyre's definitely all falling away.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Causing us trouble as well. Piastri. 9 seconds away. Is he pitted? Does he need to pit? Just in time as well. Brilliant braking there. And it doesn't matter about the lockup because at the end of the day we're taking these tyres off, they won't be going back on. Good turning as well, and like I say, we are going to replace that wing. Adds a bit more time onto our pit. Piastri does need a pit. There goes the leaders.
Okay, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
And come out in 7th. Not the worst. I forgot we had the wing as well, to be honest. I forgot how much time that would add on. We've got a bit of work to do to try and come back up the order there. I don't think it's something that can't be done. Let's just get these tyres up to temperature and have a go of them. In reality, we didn't lose that much time, it was only 6 seconds. That was that 5 seconds to Sainz and 6 seconds to Verstappen. I don't know. I feel like it's an interval, so we are 6 seconds behind Verstappen. And that's an interval to us. Which means we only lost, we gained actually a second while we were still out on track. Brilliant final sector.
The car behind just blocked the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.8 seconds.
Oh, we are flying at the minute. Tense up, still going quite well. Only a few mistakes on this lap. A brilliant middle sector. Good exit. As much as that looked scruffy, it was a good exit out of that hairpin.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Showing where we should be on track. Just need to put laps in like that and catch these guys in front. And when we get there, use that pace to pass these cars.
Keep managing your tyres,
Purple first sector. Again, I thought it was fairly scruffy there as well. Not going to use the airs at all. So the middle sector. I've accidentally put it in neutral, that one hot all cause. Accidentally whacked it into neutral there. Getting my gyros in. One time too many. Trying to get it in first. final corner. I haven't used the ears, that's why all of a sudden it goes back up.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain.
5 minutes now.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
29-ish.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.5 seconds. Okay, mate. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
Just cooling off the tyres a little bit before we get into this turbulent air. Wide. Should give us a better exit. Did. Should be picking up a little bit of the tool at the end. Starting adjusting on the position there in front of us. Oh! And I don't think we massively cut the corner there, but
that was the fastest lap of the race.
For some reason,
this up. Well done.
Other people thought we did. I didn't think that was much of a different line to what we have been taking. 3-second penalty for us. How much will that hurt us at the end of the race? Try not to think about it too much now. So I want to get these overtakes done. Do we try at the hairpin again? I'm not going there, I'm going to back out, not put too much brake pressure in. I was supposed to defend the inside.
Yeah, really good
We
job
get slightly on the grass.
Mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go though.
That's stunning overtake. I've surprised myself there with that one. Because these two battle in front of us as well. Verstappen just edging past Charles. And the 2 leaders starting to build a gap. This one might be more worth jumping down the inside of the hairpin. Verstappen wasn't there, which we nearly collected Verstappen.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Did make contact with him. We've seen this clean overtake on Charles. I think it was, but a little bit of contact there with Max. Maybe a bit too aggressive from me. Just have to be careful.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS for the
tyres.
overtake.
This is a harder fight for me. Do well there, just push us out wide, give us a worse exit than him. Could try and attack at the hairpin again. Just doesn't seem to be the place to attack at all for me. It nearly cost us the race there. The inside. I'm going to go on the outside and try it again, and we've done it again, and we get the DRS as well. cleared the traffic fairly quickly. And we've now got Russell and Hamilton. We're 1 and 2, which is not what we wanted to see, given our unscrupulous hopes of finishing 4th. These guys just behind us running 1 and 2 at the minute. Even if I was to win this race, they're still gaining massive points on us, dependent on where Nico Hulkenberg is. It's like I've said in qualifying, at the time of recording this, I'm just after the Silverstone Grand Prix. Nico managing his first ever podium in Formula 1. It was brilliant to watch. Shame his family wasn't there to celebrate it with him. Saw a video of his little girl at home, absolutely buzzed than her dad. And then she come third. We do the same thing to Russell here, dummy it. Slow the car down.
Gap to your teammate behind, 18.2 seconds.
It's interesting to see how long it takes the rain to start affecting the tyres. All of these are on hard, so these will be more affected than me. And keep these warmer, these tyres. As I jump down the inside of Lewis Hamilton. And is that the move for the win?
And we're still
that might be the move for the win.
Tyres at the moment.
We've got to get the 3-second gap now. But we've cleared the traffic. We just need to build the gap. Can we win it from 8th on the grid? We'll take this slightly more careful with the rain falling now. Can we build this gap? I'd be more reluctant to pit with how many laps are left if I didn't have the penalty. But right now with that penalty, I am a bit worried as to if I'll have the opportunity to. Like I said earlier, I thought it would fall around lap 30 when I'd said it. But if it's wet enough, the latest I'll hit is lap 32. Running wide there, and I was 2 seconds ahead prior to that. That lead entirely gone from that one mistake there. And just see how hard it is, struggling with every single braking point now in the rain.
Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Just thought I'd ask the team what they thought on the tyre situation. Like I say, I'd cleared a really good gap there to Lewis. And all of a sudden it went very, very quickly. Good lap, good little corner there. Gained us some time back again. I've just got to remember each braking zone for the next time I go into the corner, and you can see just a
even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
Yeah, just losing the rear there. I've just caught that in the nick of time. Again, that corner catching us out.
Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Teams still think Dry is the faster tyre, but that's 2 occasions where I've thrown away 2-second leads in corner. And it is getting harder and harder. Keep the car pointing in the right direction. Car squirreling there.
Okay, Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
As I pulled away
Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the
And that
corners.
wasn't
If you
my
keep
fault
it up,
on
the
corner
stewards are
cut.
going to
That
give
was
you a
entirely
penalty.
just I broke where I thought the braking point would have been, and it wasn't. Again, catching the car there as it trundles around this corner. See there again, car stepping out.
Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap,
I'm going to
please.
box. Again, struggling to get around the corner. Lewis didn't.
Confirming that we're fitting intermediate tyres.
Yeah, I'm just had to catch that there. It's too wet for this. I'm get the car set up as well, ready to pit. Brake here. Just bring it in slowly. No one else I don't think is going to pit. I have lap 32, brought the car into the pits for intermediates, and I think I might be the only person who's going to.
Okay, let's go now.
I think we might be the only
Perfect job on the
drivers.
turn in there, mate.
And
Looks
it's
like a
dropped
nice
us to
stop time.
7th.
We're happy with that one.
And if no one else pits, that's a lot of overtaking. But I do think, as we lock up, we are on the right tyre. And there it is, disabled DRS.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
And is this going to be, this will make or break our race. This decision. Seconds, 11.6. Leave it in second to go around here, down to 10.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay,
It took me 2 seconds out in a couple of corners out of Piastri. We are definitely running a lot quicker. 9.7, 3 seconds now we took out of them. Oh, and a bit. We've hit the wall. Bit of damage to the wing.
Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should
On
be
the wall of
okay to
champions.
continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.8 seconds.
Down to 6 seconds. Five seconds.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to
All
dry
the
up.
time
10
that
minutes.
gap's coming down,
Okay,
but I
here's the
don't
gap
think
that
we're going to have
trailing
enough
the car ahead by 6.0
to get many
seconds.
overtakes. We are going a lot quicker than the cars in front. And there are all the cars in front. How quickly can we get past? It's 2 seconds now. We'll have one lap to try and get our 3 second gap. We are going a lot more quickly than those cars in front. Nearly collecting the back of Piastri there. Had to take avoiding action.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
And now desperation starting to creep in for me. I just want to dive down the inside of everyone here. And we are breezing through.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
these cars are also very unpredictable running with dry tyres. It might have saved us a bit. I don't think we'll get the 3 seconds to anyone, and we're going to have to cut this corner. Still do it cleanly. I don't think we're going to win this, that's for sure. But we should at least get a podium. That out-drag George Russell. It's all about this last corner as to whether we're going to win this race.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful. Yes, yes, yes!
P3!
Come on,
P3! What a decision to pit!
Really
What a
well
decision!
Done. Fantastic
I think if we didn't pit there, we would have just been 7 tenths in front of Lewis. We would have continued to make mistakes. That decision got us a podium.
We've seen a brilliant
From P8 to P3,
It's George Russell.
another podium from very far, from back on the grid. And that was a bold decision.
Really
A shame about the penalty.
Changing weather conditions. It is so unpredictable.
But we made the most. We made the most.
To know exactly what's
And
going
a critical decision was coming in on them for them intermediates. As we were approaching lap 34, I'm looking thinking I don't have enough in us, and as soon as we hit the hairpin, I thought that these cars are going too slow, and you could just see I was picking them off one after a time.
Then to Mercedes, your race winners.
We'll take third. Bit disappointed I wasn't first. Like I say, disappointed with the penalty. I didn't think there was much in it to give us a penalty. However, that little move at the end there where I cut the apex, that definitely helped us get third. So I can't complain because that kind of would have give us a penalty anyway further back in the race. But at the same time, maybe if I didn't have the penalty, I wouldn't have made that decision. But brilliant race. Very, very happy with that result. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as I've said already, please do hit that subscribe button. Press that alert button as well so you know when the next videos come up. But most importantly, hit that subscribe button. It's the only way I can keep doing the content is if you guys are supporting. If you are enjoying the videos, please like as well. And like I say, any content you want to see, drop that in the comments as well. I'm more than happy to try new things, do other games for you guys. Just let us know, put it in the comments.
Fantastic weekend of racing.
So,
thanks to everyone
a full British podium. I'll do a quick roundup. Full British podium. In the end, 1.5 seconds is what we needed to get George. We weren't that far off getting Lewis. Brilliant. Got the fastest lap points as well. But most importantly, Nico Hülkenberg has getting points. He's getting 1 point. It's his first point, I believe, for the team. Yes, it is, and it puts him in 15th position. But eventually, Nico Hülkenberg picking up some points for us. We move 3 points within Lando Norris after his finish, and we drop to 5th in the Constructors. So we're dropping 2 points behind Mercedes. They did finish 1-2, so I'm not surprised by that. But I would like to continue that fight to try and push them to get that 4th place. Scuderia Ferrari still not far away either. They're only 5 points away from us, so that's entirely possible to be challenging for 3rd as well. Again, Red Bull not far up either, and with Perez not finishing very well, gives us more of an opportunity. But yeah, brilliant race for us. Great recovery. Obviously, Lando, our championship contender, struggling to pick up points. So overall, a good race for us. Like I say, if you are enjoying the content, do hit that subscribe button. However, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this Canadian Grand Prix, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.